life game, cause see the boxing voice.
Now, people look at you and they automatically think the jab and the movement is going to cause Danny Garcia the most trouble. Do you feel that Paulie Malignaggi brings a lot more than just the jab and the movement that could cause Danny Garcia the trouble in order to get that win on him?
I think to be a two-time world champion, you need a bit more than jab and movement. You know, I think you need a very good understanding of the fundamentals of boxing, and when to use those skills and when not to use certain skills and whatnot. I think that's my overall IQ in there, and my decision making. When it's time to jab, when it's time to throw right hands, when it's time to throw hooks, when it's time to be out of the pocket, when it's time to be in the pocket. I think just the overall is what made me the fighter I am. You know, I think if it was just jab and movement, you don't win world championships with just jabs and movement. A club fighter can jab and move. A world champion needs to have it a bit more deep in that. So anybody that thinks it's just jab and movement, I think you're probably missing a lot of the key things that I do, because to have had the success I've had, you need more than a jab and movement. But jab and movement is good, don't get me wrong.
Now, Danny and his father have been mentioning a lot about taking over the 147-pound division. Do you feel that they're overlooking you, or do you feel they're just answering questions for media days?
Probably a little bit of both. You know, I don't think they're overlooking. But you know, when you get asked enough questions, eventually you want to answer. You know, I remember at the beginning of camp we did a teleconference, and Danny was being asked questions about the welterweight division. He said, you know, he didn't want to look past this fight and whatnot. But you know, I suppose you get asked enough times, you're eventually going to want to answer the question. You know, it's just like my situation with Pacquiao. You ask me 100 times. I mean, I try not to talk about the guy, but everybody asks me about him. You know, so it's, you know, you get asked the question enough times, you're going to answer the question. I don't think they're overlooking me. I think the media's overlooking me. I think most of the fans have overlooked me, probably. You know, because it's the people that are asking the questions that are probably the ones that want to know those answers. I think Danny and his team is fully focused on me, and they should be, and I'm fully focused on them, and that's the way it is.
My final question.
Why you took this fight? You have so much going on in your life, business-wise, TV-wise. You know, at this point in your career, why are you fighting Danny Garcia?
I love a challenge. I need a challenge in my life, man. I need something to motivate me. You know, I need stuff to, you know, wake up in the morning and say, man, this is really hard, but I can do this. You know, I like having a challenge in my life. I don't want things just handed to me. They don't feel good when they're handed to you. They don't feel good when they're just, you know, when you don't work for them. You know, it's nice to have nice things in life. It's nice to achieve nice things in life, but the things that feel the best are the things you work hard for, and the things you sacrifice for, and the things you know that don't come easy. Things you sweat and bleed to achieve, and you don't sweat and bleed more than when you do when you fight. So combat is the biggest test for an individual, both mentally and physically. And you know, that's why I took the fight. You know, it's a fight that you know, a lot of people don't think I can win. It's a fight that I know is a very difficult fight, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Some guys shy away from tough challenges, man. Some fighters shy away from that. I don't care, man. I could care less, man. The bigger the challenge, you know, the more excited I get about it. You know, I don't want to be old and say, man, that guy was in my generation. I wish I could afford him. You know, like, hey, man, whatever the results are in my career, I fought almost all of them, man, and I fought as many top fighters as I could, because those get me motivated. You know, those are the fights that, you know, get my adrenaline going. They get the nerves going. You know, you need that. You know, if you're going to a fight with a blah attitude, you know, it's just, you're never going to bring the best out of you. So I feel like I need those kind of opponents to bring the best out of me. And so a chance to fight a fighter that everybody thinks is going to win, and is in his prime, and has been a real good fighter, and has improved a lot through the years. Even though recent run of form hasn't been great, I still think it's a great fight for me to take, because it motivates me, and I have a motivated attitude every single day of my life.